So are you wondering how can you go from being scattered or stuck to streamline? And how can you build your coaching or your speaking, consulting business, or even as a service-based entrepreneur? And you're thinking, okay, Marsha, I have done these things. I'm all over the place. I'm trying to build my business. I feel scattered. I feel stuck. What can I do to build a signature offer or a signature suite that's going to take people down a funnel to become a client, and so that I can continue to grow this business? So if that's something you've been thinking about, at the end of this video, you are going to have an answer to how do you go from being stuck or scattered to streamline with a signature offer suite that's going to get you the clients that you want. And if that is something you are interested in, I want you to keep watching. Well, hello, awesome people. And as you know, I am Marsha Lynn Hudson, the queen of systems, and I'm a brand and marketing strategist. And today we want to talk about something that I have done. It has worked so well for me in my business, and it is creating a signature suite. So I hope that you have that pen and that paper and you are ready to get some good nuggets, because I have 4 tips for you today on how to create a signature suite, and then how to turn your expertise, because I know you have expertise, into a business where you get sales and you get more revenue. So let's dive in. So of course, you know, I'm the queen of systems, and I want you to be sure and look down below, because I have the signature program toolkit that I've created for you, and it is free, the Success Trifecta toolkit. Now let's hop into number 1. So you might say, well, Marsha, how do I go from being scattered and stuck to streamline my business and create a signature offer suite? Now, when I created a signature offer suite, that means the things that I have, the things that I offer, what I do for people, my business started taking off. It was streamlined, it was clear, and it was in order. So step number 1, if you want to create, and you should, why should you create a signature offer suite? Because you become known for it, it becomes yours, people start asking for it, and they will pay you. Number 1 is you want to know your core transformation. People do not pay for a lot of information, okay? They pay for transformation. They want to know, after I work with you, what am I going to have for my life? Is my life going to be better? Is my business going to be better? Am I going to feel better? What am I going to get? And how are things going to be different for me after I work with you? So number 1, you need to know your core transformation. And it's not about your program. It is not about your products. It's about what the program and the products will get for your person. So even ChatGPT can help you with that, finding out the transformation. So every powerful suite starts with one transformation, okay? So ask yourself, what's the main result I help people get? Okay, I hope you had that pen and paper. What is the main result I help people get? Maybe you help people live better. Maybe you help them feel better. Maybe you help them be happier. Maybe you help them have a system to grow their business. Maybe you help them where their fitness is better. Maybe their mindset is better. Maybe their lifestyle is better. What is the main result that I help people get? That's what you want to ask. And then that's what you want to formulate your signature suite around. And so now your brand isn't about doing everything, okay? Your brand is about leading people to this one clear journey, okay? From stuck to successful. For me, I usually help people go from scattered and stuck and unfocused to being focused, having a system, and getting that system in usually 4 steps to where they want to be. So your brand doesn't do everything. It's about leading people down that one clear journey where now they have the transformation that they need because of your signature suite. So for instance, my simple transformation is, and as you may know, or if you're new to me, I help coaches and speakers and service-based entrepreneurs clarify their brand, simplify their marketing, and turn leads into clients with my Success Trifecta system. And so with my system, it's a simple 3-part system. And the transformation that people get, they're no longer confused and all over the place because now they have a clear brand. They are not all overwhelmed with social media and being everywhere and trying to do everything, because I help them simplify their marketing with my 3-2-1 system. And that's in the Success Trifecta Toolkit too, down below. And lastly, I don't just leave them with likes and followers. I teach them how to turn leads into clients. So once you're clear on your transformation, your core transformation, every offer you create supports that same outcome. And so when we are creating our signature suite, the first thing is, when you may name your program, mine is called a Success Trifecta, but a suite has steps, okay? Your program has steps. And the first thing when I was thinking of my program, the Success Trifecta, I was like, what are they going to get from this? What is going to be the transformation? And that's what you want to do as you create your signature suite. Now, if your offers confuse people, they'll never choose. And I like what Donald Miller says, when you confuse, you lose. So you have to simplify the transformation first. So if you come up with a signature suite name, and that's a great idea, you can put it into ChatGPT and get some ideas for signature names for your signature suite. And then you know, okay, this program is going to give this transformation for my ideal client. So then step 2 is, now you want to map out your menu or your suite offers. And I like to say you can have 3. 3 is just a good number. People ordering 3s. People, they're used to 3s. You don't want to have too much. So you can have 3 offers, 3 ways that people can take your signature program. So now that you know the transformation, you can build your suite around these 3 tiers for the transformation. So it's always one program, one transformation, but it can be 3 ways for them to get there. For instance, you could have a low tier offer, an entry offer, okay, where you offer like a workshop or a challenge or a mini course to your suite. So that's a low entry. It may be $47, $97. And then the second one is, you may offer coaching, maybe one-on-one coaching. I have an offer called 30 Days with Marsha. So you may have a coaching program, and it all goes to your one transformation. And then another offer is, you may have a VIP offer or a 3-day VIP, or maybe you have a 6-week offer, a 4-week offer, and a 6-week offer. Now they have 3 ways to work with you, 3 core offers, but they all go to the same transformation, the same one signature suite that you have created, and everything stays in order. And so now this transformation that they want, they have 3 ways to take it. Whether it's a mini course or a workshop, or maybe it's 4-week one-on-one coaching with you, or maybe it's a VIP day or 3-day weekend VIP, or maybe it's 6 weeks coaching with you. So I like to say, stick with the 3 offers. They have, and people are used to 3s, and they can pick. When you have these 3 levels, you stop chasing all of these projects, and you stop chasing these one-on-one things. Well, this person needs this, and let me create this for this, and you don't have to do that anymore. You have one signature suite, one signature name, one core transformation, 3 offers that lead to that transformation where they can choose. And now you start leading clients to a journey, the journey of where they want to be for their lives. Okay. So a signature suite isn't just about having more offers or having a whole lot of stuff. It's about having an aligned suite, an aligned menu, whether maybe it starts with a workshop, or it starts with a mini course, or it starts with a challenge, and maybe it goes to coaching, or maybe you have a VIP experience. And so now you have this suite that's aligned. Now, step 3 is, you have to systemize. I love systems. I'm the queen of systems. You have to systemize the client pathway. And that's just a process. A system is a process. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So you have to have a system for the client pathway. So I hope you had a pen and paper and you're writing notes. Your suite needs a pathway. Okay. And the pathway is how people move from finding you to the next level, to being interested in you, to the next level, downloading your lead magnet, something you give away of value for free, to the next level, maybe getting on a call with you, to the next level, becoming a client. So you need a client pathway. And so maybe someone grabs your, like mine, maybe you grab my free toolkit, the Success Trifecta Toolkit. Well, that's the first part of pathway, because a follower doesn't become a lead until they give you their name and email. And that's valuable. That toolkit has 6 sources and you may have only one, and that's valuable. And so you're not bugging people or you're helping them with something valuable. So maybe that's the start of the client pathway. Then maybe they'll go to a mini course. I teach people how to create mini courses. A mini course could be done in an hour, and you can charge $27 for a mini course. You may have 4 Zoom videos in the mini course. One quick win. Each video may be 10 minutes. And so that they're going down the client pathway, and they're like, wow, I got the free lead magnet and this was great. Now I took the mini course and that was great. And then next they may book you for coaching, maybe one-on-one coaching. Maybe you have a 4-week coaching, and then maybe a premium product, maybe a VIP. So now you have taken people down a client pathway with a system, which is they found you, they liked your toolkit or your checklist or your workbook, they liked your mini course, or maybe you had an audio course. Then they did coaching with you, and then they just moved down the client pathway. And that's not luck. And that's not just doing something. That's design. That's a system, and that's design. And that's how you systemize the client pathway. So you create one simple funnel, a system, or a process. It's called a funnel, a system, process. And you follow up. And you repeat that system, and it moves clients through your suite automatically. It moves clients through your suite automatically. You come up with your signature suite name. You know the core transformation that they're going to get. You have your 3 offers. Now you have a system or a process to lead them to down the client pathway. Now, when some people say, well, Marsha, I'm not getting clients and nothing's happening, they have not created the pathway, or something is missing in the pathway. And that's when I talk about the 3-2-1 system, meaning you have to show up with your wonderful content 3 days a week. Then you pick your 1 to 2 platforms where you want to show up and create visibility. And then your 1 email. Email is your biggest asset. Maybe your gap is the email. You need to keep them in the pathway. And your 1 email, you stay on top of mind every week, because people are busy. They forget about it. So if nothing's happening somewhere, you could be having a gap in the client pathway. And so you need the whole pathway. And it's just those few steps, okay? And so this is how you bridge from people coming to know you to people wanting to work with you. Clients don't need more choices. They don't need a lot of stuff. They just need a clear next step. And the clear next step could be they saw you on LinkedIn, and then they downloaded your checklist or your guide. And then they got in your email list. And now they're getting great emails from you once a week on tips or strategies and tools and things to help them. And now they got on a call with you and they realize, wow, I'd love to work with you. And maybe now they're in coaching. They just need a clear next step. It's a pathway. And number 4, the last step is brand it and launch it. Okay. Now that you have your signature suite name, ask chat to help you. I love my signature suite name, the Success Trifecta. I've been teaching it for years. It's proven it works. It's how people clarify their brand message, how they simplify their marketing, and how they turn leads into client. And so now that you have your name and your message reflects your 1 core transformation, you call it something that you like for yourself. And then you brand it. Okay, you talk about it. You let people know this is what they're going to get. You might pick your colors, your visual. You tell stories around it. You have testimonials. You brand it. And when your offers look and feel aligned and they look and feel cohesive, your audience sees you as the expert. And that's when you get booked and paid with ease. So you brand it now. You launch it. You talk about it. You let people know how it's going to help them. So it's never about you. It's always about them. And you don't just talk about the product or the program or the signature suite. You talk about what it will do for people. Okay. So when you're branding it and launching it, you're not talking about the program. You're not talking about the process. You're talking about the transformation. The program and the process comes after people realize this is going to be the transformation. So when you're launching, you tell stories, you give testimonials, you give people a vision of what things will look like. That's how you brand it and launch it. So when your brand and your offers tell a story, your clients don't need convincing. You don't need to be pushy. You don't need to be salesy. When your brand and your offers tell a story, they just need a link. They just need a link to say, wow, how can I work with you? So let's recap as we close. Number one, define your core transformation. When you're creating your signature suite and you're talking about building a brand and getting booked, define your core transformation. Number two, build your 3-offer suite. Okay, you have 3 offers. They don't need a whole lot. Number three, create a simple pathway for your clients to go down. And number 4, brand it. Brand it with stories, brand it with testimonies, brand it with people know what they're going to get. These are the 4 things that you need if you want to create your signature suite, you want to build that brand and grow your business. And don't forget, down below in the description, the Success Trifecta Toolkit will help you do that. It will help you map out your own suite when you grab that toolkit. It's completely free and it includes the resources that you need. And what I always like to say, and I want to remind you that clarity creates clients, okay? Systems create freedom, and your signature suite creates consistency. And when you have alignment and it's clear what's going to happen, you're going to build that brand and you're going to have more freedom. You're not going to be running around hustling. You're going to have more freedom, more impact. When we impact, we get more income. And as I like to say, this system works. It works, it's proven, and it's not overwhelming. And the secret sauce to your success is not doing more, because when you simplify, you actually make more. The secret sauce to your success is actually you. And it's the decisions and choices, and they can be small, that you make on a daily basis to move your business forward, to follow your vision, follow your dream. And what you're going to find is, wow, you're going to find the success that you need, especially when you create this signature suite.